Hey, and welcome in for another journaling session. I'm in this beautiful coffee shop today. Thinking about journaling has inspired me to come in here today. I also wanted to come to a nice place that would give me some inspiration. I have a couple things I'm just going to talk about real quick to let you know how I'm going to get into my journaling mindset. One of them is I have this bag here, which I brought camera stuff. Also have my iPad in here. I can easily use this to journal on if I wanted, and I have done that before. Although you can get lost in notifications, or you could think, oh, let me check email for a second. Sure, it's fine to do that. But you may not get back to the same place where your mind is at. Also have my cell phone here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on airplane mode and shove this in the bag as well. So that all I have is my notebook, my pen, a lot of caffeine, and a little bit of food. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way and put it on the chair in front of me so I won't use it at all. So what I have here is a double shot of espresso cappuccino with oat milk, and they gave me this for free. They said that they were running a promotion today. It looks beautiful. I know I need caffeine, so I'm gonna have a first sip. Delicious. I'll slowly sip on that while journaling today. I feel that I really need journaling today. Days sometimes can pass without journaling. Today is one of those days where I feel more inclined to get some information out. I'm going to give you a couple prompts. You can use some of them, or you can just do your own journaling. I'm going to go ahead and start journaling now, so feel free to join me. I'm going to set the date. Right now it is Tuesday, October 7th. Also going to note down where I am at this minute. One thing you can do if you want to get your mind into a deeper state where you can think about some ideas or things going on in your life that are really important to you, but you're having a little bit of trouble at the moment getting to that level, you can just write about anything. You can write about the coffee you're drinking, the people you saw, the ride you came here on, what you saw on that ride, whatever you want. I know a lot of people, as they start journaling, they will just write about the surroundings. So if you're in the park journaling, for example, one of my friends specifically told me when they were writing about the birds that they saw flying, the wind that they felt, the color of the grass, how the trees around them looked. And that's fine. There's no right or wrong way to journal. You could literally just write about that. In fact, every time you pulled out your journal, those could be your type of writings. Eventually, they might change. So however you're writing now is fine. The process of getting the thoughts out of your mind is meditative, and it'll help clear your mind so that afterwards you can have more clear and deeper thoughts. Sometimes, honestly, when I get a cup of coffee, I just want to chug it. Like it is so good. I just want to chug it. But I love being able to sip on it for a little bit. Okay. So, one of the questions that I'm going to lead with is about my emotions. I can feel my emotions are a little bit odd. They're not the typical emotions that I feel day to day, or they're not the emotions that I prefer to be in, right? We all would prefer to just be in like happy, joyous state all the time. Not really the case. In fact, that can't be the case because if you were in that state all the time, it wouldn't be that great of a feeling. It would just be the normal. And so my emotions have been a little bit odd, meaning they've been moving a little bit. And I can't really describe that to you at the minute. In fact, I don't fully understand it. And so I'm actually going to journal about that so that I can better understand where my feelings are right now. Um, Anytime you have a question that you're not fully sure, it's great to write it down. And so if there's something that's really important on your mind right now, you can start with that question. Otherwise, one of them that I'm going to bring up is, how am I feeling right now? So I like to write these questions. How am I feeling right now? And just take your time as long as you want and answer that. Just think about truly how you are feeling. And it is okay in your journal to write I. I've seen a lot of people in their journal use the word you a lot as if they're talking about somebody else. Again, this is an activity that's specifically for you. Um, Nobody's going to read your journal unless you let them. So you can write I. What am I feeling right now? And then as you answer it, write about I as yourself. Feel free to keep writing as much as you want. One thing can lead into another. Um, I've sat with people while they're journaling and helped them move forwards in the journaling process. It's very specific to each person. Everyone's different. And if you get to a stopping point, you might be a little bit unsure about how to continue. The camera just died. Sorry about that. Put a new battery in it. What I was speaking about is the process of continuing to journal, bringing the thought that you just had into the next thought. And so if you feel like you're getting to a stopping point, you want to continue the conversation over and deepen your thoughts. So if you're asking this question, how am I feeling right now? You can always bullet. A lot of people, when they start journaling, they might bullet like sad, happy, mixed feelings, like, whatever it is. And then to the next question, if it's whatever it is, sad, happy, why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling happy? That's a very easy one, is just to ask why based off of something else in there. If you write in sentences, which I prefer, there's going to be a lot more information that you can look at and then pull from. Bullets are limited, but it's okay to start that way. When you ask why, it'll get you to want to think more. Again, you might be bulleting. It's fine. Just allow yourself to keep going deeper and deeper. And you might get into a state where you feel like writing sentences. I personally do like writing sentences because it becomes more of a meditative process. It allows more to come out of my brain. And it makes me feel like I'm having a conversation with myself, less like notes, more like a conversation. I'm feeling a lot of thoughts coming out right here. So I'm just going to continue writing. I'm still under how am I feeling right now? But because there's these feelings I want to understand, I am digging into a lot of different ones. Like this happened, so it's led me here. And then this happened, which has led me here. And it's just bringing my thoughts along in this process. There's a fly that keeps coming around, so I'm gonna eat this. Who knew a journaling channel could turn into mukbang? I think it's fine in the middle of a journaling session to have some other things going on because sometimes you need a little bit of a break from your thoughts, a little pause, and look around, think, and get back to what you're writing. This is so buttery and good. Nice. Your journaling is going well. I find myself coming to some good thoughts, some thoughts that should help me. see the camera is already getting low on battery at the minute. It looks like I'll have to do a little bit better of charging those batteries next time. Um, my journaling session is going good. I mentioned to you that I started with my feelings, like how am I feeling right now? That has led me down a pretty good path to analyze what's going on, which is great, honestly. I mean, if you tell anyone about your journaling, we're each weird and unique in very special ways, right? And so this is uniquely me. It's weird in my own way. I'll share a little bit because why not? So when it starts off with feelings, I was feeling a little bit of tension. I'm trying to understand that. As I move forwards and understanding that, some of what it is now is around language learning. I live in Vietnam. I'm trying to learn the Vietnamese language. There's definitely tension there. I know a little bit of some other languages, but Vietnamese is the one I'm trying to progress in a lot because I live in Vietnam now. It's hard. What else can I say about it? It's challenging. I am doing my best to continue. And by analyzing this and assessing it, it's helping me see ways that I can improve or decrease that tension. Because if you're doing something that's constantly causing tension, you're going to probably hit burnout. Journaling has helped me tremendously to make sure that I'm not constantly pushing up that stage of burnout and instead reassess and alter things, which has kept me continuing to learn. There were times where I haven't journaled and I hit a stage of burnout and then I just stopped. And so this helps you analyze, or for me, it's helping me analyze, and I know some changes that I'm going to make for my language learning journey, and that'll help me continue. So that's on the next step. Also, when I'm journaling, if I'm thinking about hiring someone or some support, I'm writing out costs, how much extra that would cost if I need to make it to a different destination. So I write everything from a simple question of how are you feeling right now to analyzing and figuring out methods to support my language learning journey. It's very helpful. I'm probably going to continue journaling for a little bit, but I realize that the camera will die soon. And so I'll go ahead and end it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed your journaling session. Feel free to subscribe if you want to come back and journal with me some more. Feel free to as well write any comments. If you have a question on journaling, I would love to support your journaling journey. Of course, I'm not there with you to help you move along in it, but if there's something you want to see, or if you like more prompts, feel free to let me know that as well. I really do appreciate you coming and watch this video and spending some time. And I really hope that this is supporting your journaling journey. I'll see you next time.